Hello everyone, my name is Anuj and I welcome you to Master Excel Now. Before we jump into today's topic, I would like to inform that we are doing a absolutely free class session for beginners. So if you're a beginner who's never worked with Excel or want to start building upon your Excel skills, please join the class by filling the form in the video description below. At the same time, if you have not subscribed to our channel, please subscribe the channel and hit the bell icon so that you are notified of our latest videos. Our topic today is how do we send emails directly from Excel? So you could send emails directly and there could be a number of reasons. The one that I'm using is from a sales team who have recently received a contact from website. So somebody visited the website and requested information. So a sales team or a pre-sales team would approach them and try and set up a meeting with them or probably a call with them so that they can discuss how their services or their tools can help the client. So that is what we are working with. However, you can use this for any other factor. For example, you have a team and you have people who are performing based on their targets. So they may be performing below, on target, or above the targets. So you could send them an automated email stating, hey, you know what, your performance is great, keep it up. Or you might just want to tell them that your performance is not up to the mark. And all of that can be done using an Excel. So now what we're going to understand is how do we send emails from Excel. So if you see, I have a pre-sales team information. When I say pre-sales is when the customer makes a first contact and wants to know more about the product or service. So a pre-sales team would send them an introductory email and probably follow up on those emails. Eventually, they would like to greet them if the response is received and try and set up a call with them so that the sales team can showcase the tools, the services, the products to the potential client and get further to a sale. So, before we go ahead and say send email, what we need to know is you should have your email account configured on Outlook or on Windows Mail. Just go to Mail, click on Add Account in Settings, and give it to your Gmail account or any other email you have. Follow the on-screen instructions and configure it. Once you've done that, now when I click Send Email, so the mailbox or the mail appears. Here I have sent from, I have sent to, then I have a CC, my boss. Then we have a subject line, and here is the body of the email or the context. Let's close this. Now let's try and doing it once again, starting from fresh. So let's go ahead and delete it. Now let's get started with creating our own formula. And we'll start with the equals to or a plus sign and say hyperlink. In the open bracket, first we need to tell the email address of the person we need to send the email to. And for that to be identified, because right now this email is considered a text. So we will say mail to colon quotes close. Then everything that we add to this is with a and or an ampersand sign, which is this. We say B2, which is our email cell. Now that we've told the system that we need to send an email to this email, we'll then say and again because we need to add a subject line. And with that, we'll open quotes. The subject line in syntax starts with a question mark, subject equals to, quotes closed. And now, again with the and sign or the ampersand sign, we will then select the subject line, which is our cell E2, right? Again, now that we've done the two things, the email has three components, the mail to, the subject line, and the email body. These are the three requirements, right? So we've added two. Now we are going to add the subject, which is again with the ampersand. Then we'll open the quotes. We'll say and body equals to close the quotes. Now that we've closed the quotes, we will now again say and we will give it the space. So far, we've done everything. So we've given it the email address, the subject, the body. Now we'll press a comma here, open the quotes. I wanted to read contact time and close. So this will become our click link. So the moment I click on it, and here is what I get. So email from is my email, which is configured on the mail or the Outlook. Whom to email, subject line, and the text. But usually the emails look like something like this. Hello, John, and then we have space, and here, let's say you have a thank you, and at the end you have a greeting. So, and probably one or two lines like this. So this is achievable, and now we are going to make certain changes to our formula so that it looks just like this. Also, you might want to send, a CC. CC is a carbon copy to your boss so that he knows that you've contacted the client, right? So let's make those changes and see how it goes. So this was my formula. Okay. So first and foremost is I want to add a CC. So for that to happen, I can probably click here, which is after here, right? Where I've added the subject line. I will open up quotes and CC equals to close the quotes. Okay. Then once I've closed the quotes, I would say and give it the email for CC. And again, and because I want to continue the body line. So this is great. Let's try it out. So now I have from to, and I have a CC, and I have the text. So far, so good. Now let's work on the text. First thing, I want this text to be broken into two lines. Okay. So how I can do that is, so this is my text. If usually in the formula bar here, when we go ahead and hit Alt Enter, right? So when we go ahead here, so it comes into two lines. But when you click on contact, it doesn't go that way. It'll still be the same. So what we need to do as a change here is after this line where it says website and then you have a full stop period, what we're going to type in is %0 A. So the symbol for a percentage, 0 and A. And now let me bring this back. Let me remove the space. Okay, so we've made the change. Let's click again. See, so we had a line break. Now I want to add the name of the client and probably a hello with it. So how we are going to do that is after body here, I'm going to say and then quotes open again, and I'm going to say hello with a space. Then I'll close these quotes. I'll press and again. And now I'm going to give it the name of the employee or the client. And then again, I'm going to press an and then I want to give it a comma. So I will give it a quote, comma, quote because it's a text. And so we are done. Let's try it. So now it says, hello, John. Thank you. We'll be in touch. I want this thank you as well in the next two lines. So I'll go back to my text here At the very beginning, I will type %0A, %0A. So now I have a line break here, then I have again a line break here, and we are so good. We've created our formula. So what we are going to do is quickly drag it all the way down, and let's give it a shot. Okay, perfect. So this is good. So now that we've worked with, sending an email, I'm going to share some tips and tricks that works for me. Maybe they help you faster your work and do it much better. So if you see, I have a master sheet here. So it has my stages, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, corresponding subject lines and email body. And here I have created another sheet which has the email address, the name, and the CC emails because they're going to be the same, right? So first, what I'm going to do is in stage, which is cell D2, I'm going to create a data validation by going to data, click data validation, change any value to list, and where it says source, I'm going to click there and then click on my master sheet and select source. And I click OK. So I have everything here. Now, where it says subject line, so I'm going to say equals to VLOOKUP, brackets open. What do I want to check is what value is there in stage, comma. Where do I look it up is, so I'm going to select all my information, which is from cell A2 all the way to cell C6. And I'm going to lock this range because these are only the 5 emails that I need to send. If you have more, you can choose more, comma. What do I need if this matches? I need the second value and close the bracket, hit enter. Right now it's NA because nothing is selected in stage. So let me select this. Now I've got. Now all you need to do is first in this formula where it says D2, type a $sign ahead of B because you want to lock the column, not the number. And then drag this here. You can either copy paste as well. Now in the new, which is F2, that is your cell, instead of 2, type 3. Now we've got everything. So let's expand it a little. And here, now that we've everything, let's drag all the way to the bottom. So now that we have a data list, accordingly, we have a subject and we have an email body. So what happens now? Let's say the client gets in touch with us using our website. So my drop-down list will show stage contract from website. And when I click email, so it says this to CC, welcome, and then it gives you hi and thank you for reaching out to us, and we will be in touch soon. And finally, a confirmation is received. So we say this and we send the email. So in total, if you actually see, what we've tried to do is we have tried to automate this a step further. So I hope this session was informative for you and you liked it. At the same time, I would request to please click the subscribe button, click the bell icon, and do like, share the videos so that more people get to know about Excel. Thank you. Have a nice day.